Good morning, cruel world. What horrific events do you have in store for me today? The way that we greet the day, especially in the morning, well, particularly in the morning, can have a profound impact on how we proceed forward throughout the rest of the day. Whether we go into it with an optimistic or pessimistic mentality, we'll have that self-fulfilling prophecy unfold on top of us. And that can be very damaging in the long run, especially if this is a cycle that we tend to feed on the daily. So what can we do about this problem? Because life can be quite hard. We may be in a job that we dislike, there may be a global pandemic that's trying to feed off of us, maybe a perpetual spreading of misinformation across the board where individuals are living in separate realities and they don't even know it's true anymore. There may be a plethora of problems running amok in life. So how can we still see the positive when there's so many negatives out there? Trolls masquerading on the internet just trying to evoke some emotions out of people because people have become so numb. Separate thoughts. Either way, what I believe we can do, at least to mitigate this to a certain degree, mitigate, it's a word, I don't know what it means, but I'm going to use it to help mitigate this problem. We can start at the very basic level, subatomic level, no, not that small, but at the very fundamental level. When we think about our thoughts, just take a step back and think about why I'm thinking about these thoughts and why do they have this impact on me. Because as the Stoics say, it's not what happens to you that matters, but how you respond to it. Because having the ability to know what you can and cannot control gives us autonomy over how we respond to the world. So just taking a step back, thinking about why I feel the way I feel about these things, asking what I can do about these feelings, and then maybe just introducing new thoughts. Like a gratitude journal can be beneficial because it allows your mind to step away from the insidious negativity that is basically all around us and lets us see the good things that are happening. Because we are living, breathing creatures and our very existence is truly a miracle. The number of variables that had to come together in order to allow us to be fumbling around this world, even worrying about our purpose in life, it is incredible. And that's why Ogmundino says, I am nature's greatest miracle. Which is why you should know that you are nature's greatest miracle. Just allowing your mind to, swim around the puddles of gratitude just for a little bit may change your outlook on life. Because if you constantly are feeding yourself the negative news or negative affirmations about yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, nobody loves me, I can't do it. If we're constantly feeding ourselves these mentalities, then that becomes our reality. Just because a thought comes into our head does not mean that that thought is necessarily true or that it should define us. It's the way that we reason with and negotiate with these thoughts that will ultimately determine the course that we take. So, imbue yourself with a little bit of gratitude, recognize the true miracle of your existence, venture forth, my friends, venture forth. Toodles. Doot, doot, doot.